So today I am going to be doing a review recap for Teen Wolf Season 3, Episode 1 called Tattoo. So here we go. So my recap today is basically going to be kind of recapping what the kids did over the summer and what happened in this episode. So over the summer we find out that Scott was really trying to better himself, and he was really just trying to become a better person in general. He was studying, he was exercising, trying to be a better son and friend to everybody. We find out that Stiles, he basically kind of became more of the detective in the group. He kind of started taking over the role of his dad almost in the group, how he always trying to find an explanation for everything that kind of goes on. For Lydia, we basically find out that she's just been trying to get over the fact that Jackson is gone, and yeah. Alison, we find out she went to France for 4 months, and she didn't really do much. She just tried to get away from Beacon Hills. And Jackson, the lone wolf, basically, we find out that Derek really kind of trained him and got him kind of situated into the whole wolf life, and he went off to London. So that's kind of why Lydia has been kind of off the last couple of months, because Jackson's gone. So that's kind of basically what they did over the summer. In the episode, we basically have Isaac and this girl on a motorcycle trying to escape the two twin alphas, but they just barely get away. We have Scott trying to get his 2-band tattoo, and he gets it, but it disappears because his body heals it, because it's just a big scab basically. And also we have a deer running into Lydia's car's windshield really randomly, and we kind of figure out that it was because the deer was scared. So that's kind of a really strange occurrence. And we kind of go, and they go to school, and we have a new teacher. We have a new English teacher, so that's kind of conspicuous in and of itself. But in Beacon Hills, nothing is, so we're gonna have to figure that out along the way. But while they're in the English class, there are these crows that fly into the windows and like come into the windows and scare everybody. So that was kind of creepy. And yeah. So in the end, they find Isaac, and they get him to Derek, and Derek actually helps Scott fix his so he can have a tattoo, and it's basically fixed by blowtorching his skin, which is crazy. Let's see. So the girl from the beginning with Isaac kind of is basically apparently being killed by the alphas, and we figure out kind of along the way that she thinks Scott is the alpha in this kind of pack in Beacon Hills. So that's kind of interesting because he isn't, and it's Derek, so that's kind of an interesting kind of tidbit that I really want to know more about. And at the very end, we find out that Boyd and Erica are alive, but they're in this kind of cage-like structure that are being captive, I guess. So yeah, that's a really, really condensed review of it, or recap. So now I'm going to go into my review. As you know, I do my likes, dislikes, and looking forward. So here we go. My likes this time is that I loved how they went into so much detail and how a lot of stuff happened. So I was really excited about that. And they really started off the season really, really intense, and I just can't wait to see how more intense it gets. And also, I really liked how Scott's mom is really getting into it, because she helps at the hospital, and she was really trying to like figure it all out and really help Scott. So I really like how they kind of brought her into it. That's really nice. So for my dislikes, I have that even though I did like how much detail and how intense it was, I thought it was a little slow. It was kind of a slow entrance, but that's kind of contradictory because I did like the detail. So I don't know if you can count that as a dislike, but it's just kind of an observation. And my other dislike is we didn't really find out who the girl at the beginning was, or who she's a part of, or what kind of group she is. So I really want to find that out, and I don't know if she's dead or not, so we're just going to have to figure that one out. Looking forward, we have episode 2 called Chaos Rising. Of course, we can't expect anything less from that. So I will put a link here for a preview. I think they put up a special season preview of like everything that's supposed to happen. And I will put here the link to watch season 1 if you guys, or episode 1 of this season if you guys have already seen that. So I will see you guys next week for episode 2. Bye!